Hello everyone, welcome to the English Echo. We're very happy you're here today. Today we're going to practice English together in a simple and relaxing way. I'm Sam.
And I'm Sophia.
We're happy you're here today.
Let's learn together. Today we are talking about a very common challenge, but first I have a quick question. Did you know your tongue is actually made of 8 different muscles?
Oh wow, 8 muscles.
Yeah, 8. And right now, if you are struggling with your English pronunciation, it is not because your English is bad. It is mostly because those muscles are just out of shape.
That is such an interesting way to think about it. And honestly, it is completely true. Pronunciation is, it's a big struggle for so many adult learners.
It really is.
Yeah, and it's completely normal to feel a little stuck with your accent.
It is normal. And I want to start by asking about the feelings behind this. Like, is the frustration just about making the wrong sound? Or is it more about, losing confidence when you are with other people?
I mean, it is definitely both. The emotional side is very heavy for learners. Many people feel awkward because others misunderstand them. You try to speak clearly, but the other person just looks, well, confused.
That is a terrible feeling.
No.
Because you know the vocabulary, you know the grammar perfectly in your head.
Exactly.
But when you open your mouth, the sound just doesn't come out right.
Yeah. And because of this, conversations often don't last very long. It can be very hard to fit in at work or, at social events. People just get tired of trying to explain themselves again and again.
I have noticed that too. I mean, I have friends who are very funny and talkative in their native language, but when they speak English, they become very quiet and shy.
They hide their personality.
Right. They just hide who they are.
That really breaks my heart, but it happens all the time. Sometimes learners even feel like people don't take them seriously.
Yeah, that's so unfair.
It is. They might have a very important job, but they feel like a beginner again. And all of this happens just because of their accent.
It takes a huge emotional toll.
Yeah.
And it is especially hard for busy adults. Adults already have so much stress from their family and their work.
Yes.
When you add language frustration on top of that, it just feels so heavy.
And we really have to remember how long adults have been speaking. Like, if you are 30 or 40 years old, you have been speaking your native language for decades.
Decades. That is a long time.
Right. Those are very, very strong physical habits.
That is the core of the problem, isn't it? When you speak your native language for decades, your mouth gets very comfortable. Your tongue knows exactly where to go.
Exactly.
So to change your accent, you have to break those old habits completely.
Yes. So it is not about intelligence at all. It is literally muscle memory. Our brains are smart, but our mouths are just stubborn.
Stubborn mouths. I like that.
Yeah. Since old habits are so hard to break, we need a totally new plan.
We have to train our mouths just like we train our bodies. Let's talk about that gym analogy, because when you think about going to the gym, it's hard work.
It is very hard work. I mean, if you don't go to the gym for a few months, lifting weights really hurts.
Oh, for sure.
Your muscles ache the next day because they're doing something brand new.
Yes, and it is the exact same thing with speaking. Think about those 8 muscles in your tongue. If you haven't spoken English in a while, your mouth muscles actually ache after a long conversation.
They really do. Your jaw might feel tight and, your lips might feel tired. They are just not used to the work.
Right.
Your mouth literally needs to be stretched and twisted into brand new positions.
So you need to do this regularly to get stronger. Your tongue and your lips need a daily workout. And the easiest daily habit is, well, it's very simple.
What is it?
Just read out loud in English for 5 to 10 minutes a day.
Oh, yes. 5 to 10 minutes is perfect. You can read a news article, a book, or even just an email.
Anything, really.
Yeah. Doing this at home is usually best. At home, you can project your voice and be loud without feeling shy.
But let me stop you there and push back a little bit. If I am just reading out loud by myself in my bedroom, how do I know I'm not making mistakes?
That is a fair point.
Won't I just practice the wrong sounds and make my bad habits even stronger?
That is a very smart question. But the goal of this 5-minute reading is not perfection.
Oh, it's not.
No, the goal is just stretching. It is a physical warm-up. You just need to push the sound out of your mouth and get those muscles moving.
Okay, I understand. It is kind of like stretching your legs before you go for a run. You aren't trying to win a race yet.
Exactly.
You are just waking up the muscles so you don't get hurt.
Right. You don't have to feel embarrassed when you are alone. It is just a great warm-up to activate your muscles before an English class or a big work meeting.
It wakes up all those little muscles. Just like you can't get strong in one day at the gym, you can't get a new accent in one day.
Very true.
But this warm-up helps you get ready for the real work.
Okay, so the warm-up is step one, but you don't just do random stretching at the gym all day.
Right. You need a routine.
Exactly. If you want to fix a weak shoulder, you have to do specific shoulder exercises. The same is true for English.
So how do we target our weak spots in English? English has so many strange sounds. Do all people struggle with the exact same sounds?
No, it changes. It depends entirely on the learner's native language. But the good news is most learners only struggle with 5 to 8 specific sounds.
Wait, really? That is it?
Yes, just 5 to 8 sounds.
Only 5 to 8 sounds. That feels very manageable. It means you don't have to learn a whole new language. You just have to fix a few small habits.
Exactly.
Can you share some examples of this?
Of course. Let's look at French speakers first. They often struggle with the H sound at the start of words.
Oh, right.
For example, words like hat, hero, and hotel.
I see. Because in French, the H is usually silent. So a French speaker might say hotel instead of hotel.
Right.
They don't naturally push the air out of their throat.
Yes, exactly. They have to learn how to push that air out. It feels very strange to them at first. Now, let's look at a different language.
Okay.
Vietnamese speakers have a completely different challenge.
What do they usually struggle with?
They often struggle with final consonants. That means the sounds at the very end of a word. They might drop the ending sound entirely.
I see.
For example, in words like out or behind.
That makes a lot of sense. If you drop the ending, like I just sounds like lie, and out sounds like ow.
Yes.
That can completely change the meaning of a sentence.
It really can. And that is why native speakers get confused sometimes. The Vietnamese speaker knows the right word, but the missing sound changes the meaning.
That is a great example of why finding your specific trouble sounds is so important.
Definitely.
But are there any problem sounds that affect almost everyone, no matter where they are from?
Yes, there is one big one, the TH sound.
Yeah.
Arabic speakers, Indian speakers, and actually most language speakers struggle with TH sounds.
I am not surprised at all. Those sounds are everywhere in English.
Everywhere.
Words like this, that, these, and those, they're some of the most common words in the language.
And they are in longer words too. Words like enthusiasm, weather, and bath.
Yeah.
The TH that sound is physically very difficult. Your tongue has to stretch into a very strange position.
Yes, you literally have to put your tongue between your teeth and blow air.
It's weird.
Most languages don't ask you to stick your tongue out like that. It feels rude or, a bit silly to do it.
It does feel silly. But you have to do it to make the right sound. So if a learner wants to fix these 5 to 8 trouble sounds, they need a clear plan to practice.
What is an actionable tip they can use today? Like, how do we actually practice this physical movement?
Well, here's a great daily habit. Make a list of your specific trouble sounds. Maybe it is the H sound or the TH sound.
Okay.
Then stick that list right on your bathroom mirror.
I love that idea. Putting sticky notes on the bathroom mirror is a great, easy, daily reminder. You look in the mirror every morning anyway when you brush your teeth.
Yes, and the mirror is perfect because you can watch your own mouth. You can practice those 5 words out loud every morning.
Right.
You can literally see if your tongue is in the right place.
But what if I don't know what the right sound is? I might look in the mirror, but I still don't know how the word is supposed to sound.
If you are not sure how a sound should feel, use an online dictionary. Most online dictionaries have a little speaker button.
Oh, that's true.
You can check a word like drastic and click the button to hear the exact sound.
So you listen to the dictionary and then you try to copy it exactly in the mirror. That is a very powerful exercise.
It really works.
But I have a confession to make.
Oh, what is your confession?
Well, let's say I put the sticky notes on my mirror. I am practicing my TH sound perfectly in isolation. I can say the and that perfectly in my bathroom.
Okay, that's good.
But yesterday, I tried to order a coffee using that sound, and I totally froze up when I had to speak fast.
That is so common. Practicing single words is just the beginning. Real conversations do not happen one word at a time.
No, they don't.
People speak in long, fast sentences.
Exactly. When I talk to a native speaker, it just sounds like one giant word. It feels impossible to copy that speed. How do we move from the bathroom mirror to a fast conversation?
Well, to help with speed, we have to practice putting sounds together quickly. And a fun but powerful way to strengthen your mouth muscles is using tongue twisters.
Tongue twisters. Those are sentences that repeat similar sounds over and over, right? Like a fun game for children.
Yes, they are like a game, but they're a serious workout for adult learners too. They force your tongue to move very fast between difficult sounds.
Okay,
Let me give you a famous example. Listen closely.
I'm ready. Let's hear it.
How can a clam cram in a clean cream can?
Wow. Just listening to that makes my brain hurt. Let me try it slowly. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can?
Good.
My mouth would definitely ache after saying that a few times fast.
Now try this one. It's even harder. 6 sick hicks nicked 6 slick bricks with picks and sticks.
Oh no, that is impossible. 6 sick hicks nicked 6 slick bricks with picks and sticks.
You got it.
I am laughing because it is just so hard to say. It feels like my tongue is tying itself into a knot.
It is a great workout. It really builds speed. But I want to tell you a secret about fast speech. When native speakers talk fast naturally, they actually don't pronounce every word perfectly.
Wait, really? Because when I listen to native speakers, it sounds like they are doing everything perfectly, but they are actually changing the words.
Yes, the pronunciation of words actually changes when they are grouped together. We call this connected speech. English is a stress-timed language.
What does a stress-timed language mean? Can you explain that simply?
Sure. It means we only put strong energy on the most important words in a sentence. The nouns, the main verbs, the adjective.
Just the meaning words.
Right. The other words, the small grammar words, get pushed together. They become very weak.
Ah, I see. In some languages, like Spanish or French, every single syllable gets the same amount of time. Every word is clear. But English is different.
Very different. In English, we rush through the unimportant words to get to the important ones. That is why native speakers sound so fast.
That makes sense.
They are skipping over the small words.
So they do not pronounce every single word perfectly like a dictionary. Many grammar words change shape completely.
Exactly. Many small grammar words have a strong stressed form and a weak unstressed form. And the unstressed form is the secret to connected speech.
What does an unstressed form sound like?
Well, the unstressed form often uses something called the schwa sound. It is the most common sound in English.
The schwa?
Yes. It is a very relaxed, lazy sound in your mouth. It just sounds like, ugh.
That sounds very lazy. Do we hear that in common words?
Yes, you hear it in words like some or two. If I say the word two by itself, it sounds strong, like the number 2.
Right.
But in a fast sentence, it changes.
Give me an example. Let's think of a sentence. How about, I want to go to the store?
Perfect. A native speaker will not say, I want to go to the store. They will relax their mouth and use the schwa sound. They will say, I want to go to the store.
I want to go to the store. Wow, yes. That is exactly what I hear on television and in movies. To just becomes t.
Yes, and let's try another one. Think of the phrase, a cup of tea.
A cup of tea.
A native speaker usually says a cup of tea. The word of completely loses its strong sound.
That explains so much. No wonder learners get confused. We are listening for perfect dictionary words, but native speakers are using lazy schwa sounds and connected speech.
Right. And to master this rhythm, you need a controlled way to copy native speakers every day. You have to practice the music of the language.
How can learners do that? They need a practical method to practice this rhythm without feeling overwhelmed by all the fast words.
The best method is called shadowing. Shadowing means you imitate a native speaker, just like a shadow follows a person.
Like a shadow. I like that.
It is the best way to practice rhythm, pace, pauses, and intonation.
You just follow their voice like a shadow, so if they go up, you go up. If they talk fast, you talk fast.
Exactly.
If they use a lazy schwa sound, you do it too.
You try to become them. You copy their emotion and their music.
That sounds very helpful. But, there's so much English content out there. Should a learner watch a new video or a new movie scene every day to practice shadowing?
Actually, no. If you watch something new every day, your brain works too hard trying to understand the new story.
Oh, that makes sense.
It is much better to focus on just one short video for a whole week.
Just one short video, like maybe a 1-minute clip of an interview or a news report.
Yes, exactly. A 1-minute clip is perfect. On Monday, you might struggle. But by Friday, you know every single pause.
Right.
You know every breath. This repetition really builds your muscle memory and your confidence.
That makes a lot of sense. If you watch the same short video all week, your mouth finally learns the rhythm. It doesn't have to think anymore. Should learners listen to their own voice while they do this?
Yes, absolutely. That is the most important part. You should record your own voice on your phone. Then play it back and compare it to the native speaker.
Oh, nobody likes hearing their own voice on a recording. It always sounds so strange and a little embarrassing.
I know. It can be very uncomfortable.
No.
But it is the fastest way to improve. When you hear the two voices side by side, you will hear exactly what you are doing wrong.
You will hear if you forgot a final consonant or if your T8 sound was weak. It is like having a mirror for your ears.
Yes, a mirror for your ears. I love that comparison.
So we have a great plan now. 5-minute loud warm-up, sticky notes on the mirror for the 5 trouble sounds,
Right.
and shadowing 1 video a week. This is very practical.
Yes, it is very practical and easy to follow.
But I have to be honest, people are so busy. They have long working hours. They have to cook dinner for their children.
You really do.
They have to clean the house. How can they actually remember to do this every single day?
It is hard to find extra time. So the secret is not finding new time. The secret is habit stacking.
Habit stacking. I think I know what you mean. You stack the new habit on top of an old habit, right? Like
Yeah.
building blocks.
Exactly. Habit stacking means you attach this short pronunciation practice to something you already do every single day without thinking.
Can you give some examples of habit stacking? What works best for busy adult learners?
Sure. Think about your morning routine. You brush your teeth every day, right? You don't even have to think about it.
Hopefully every day.
Yes. So you can practice your sticky note sounds right after you brush your teeth.
You put the toothbrush down, you look at the mirror, and you do your trouble sounds for 2 minutes. That is so easy. What about the shadowing practice?
Well, you could listen to your 1-minute video while you commute to work. If you drive a car or take the train, you can repeat the sentences quietly to yourself.
Those are great ideas. Or if you exercise, you could listen to the English clip while going for a run. You can also read out loud for 10 minutes while you wait for dinner to cook.
Exactly. You just fit the English into the empty spaces of your normal life. You don't need an extra hour. You just need small pockets of time.
You just have to make it part of your daily routine. It sounds like small efforts add up very quickly.
They really do. If you do this for a year, the time flies by. And when you look back after a year of habit stacking, your confidence will completely transform.
That is amazing.
You won't even recognize your own voice.
That is a wonderful promise. Before we go today, I want everyone listening to think about this. A year might seem like a long time, but time passes anyway, right?
Yes, it always does.
So we might as well use it to grow our confidence. Next time someone looks confused or asks you to repeat yourself, don't feel embarrassed.
Yes, don't let it ruin your confidence. It happens to everyone.
Realize you're just lifting heavy weights in the gym. Every mistake you make is just a muscle growing stronger. Your brain is brilliant, and soon your mouth will catch up. Thank you for listening to the English Echo.
Keep practicing English every day.
Small steps can make a big difference.
See you in the next episode.